All right, Jay. I'd like to see some of that. All right. Listen, hey, Jay. Listen, this is the kind of thing that you think is good right now, and it feels good, and you're an adult. You feel like an adult and all that. But when you get older and you look back on it, you're going to feel like you're taken advantage of. You're going to regret it, and you're going to...
I think I was taking advantage, but not really.
Oh, give yourself a few years.
Yeah.
Wait till you get a little bit older and look back on it, and then you're going to feel angry, and you're going to feel ashamed, and you're going to wish you'd listened to us.
Is verbal abuse like part of my childhood? Because my dad is verbal abuse.
Yeah, what happens is that if kids are either emotionally, physically, or sexually abused, they become sort of ripe candidates for rape, for childhood sexual abuse. I suspect somebody got their hands on you.
No.
And that's what I mean. And we're not saying that's what rendered you gay, but that's what's got you at 14 going off like in this incredible trajectory.
All right, hey Jay. All right. So the last time you called, we told you to slow down. You didn't slow down too much, so could you please listen to us this time and do that?
I'll try.
All right, Jay.
Bye.
All right.
Good luck, Jay.
Bye.
All right. I don't know why he's calling.
Condoms,
by the way.
Condoms. I don't know either.
Yeah, but how big an idiot? How big an a-hole is this 20-year-old?
Oh, please.
That is illegal, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's like, whoops.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure that's what they said. They said, ooh, whoops.
Oh, Jesus
I just gave him a blowjob. Whoops. Whoops.
Put that on a cart, please. Gino?
Yeah, what's up?
You're 29.
Yes, I am.
You're perfectly named.
Yeah.
What's up?
Just wanted a couple more opinions on something here. I've been dating a girl for about 2 months now. It's going on 2 months. First month, first thing I did wrong, I think, is I showed too many cards too early about some of my, stuff in my personal life. Nothing bad, but just some, things about
I know how it is. You mentioned you killed the drifter on the first date, and all of a sudden they get all judgmental on you. I've made that mistake.
But, during that first month, things probably got a little bit too hot and too heavy quickly because, we're trying to build a relationship and things aren't solely based on sex. But in the second month, the sex has dropped off quite a bit, and while things aren't totally based on sex, this is not just a platonic relationship, and I'm just wondering...
Well, how often are you having sex? And then a guy's named Gino, I've read the dad on, need twice as much sex as guys named Phil.
So is that what it is? Is my name then?
Yeah, guys named Gino need a lot of loving.
We see each other, or we at least talk to one another every day. We probably see each other every other day, so maybe like 3-4 times a week. And it's not. I don't expect sex.
You're not in the Gino area, my friend. You're actually letting the other Genos down. You're blowing the Gino curve.
Well, now how many times a week do you have sex with your girlfriend?
Well, lately, not at all.
What's the question?
I have no idea.
I'm wondering. I don't want to be a jerk about this. I don't want to shoot myself in the foot by trying to press her to increase the amount of sexual activity. While at the same time, I am physically attracted to her. And I'm just wondering, maybe a couple more opinions on how to maybe voice some of that. Is there a way to voice that without being a jerk?
All right.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
I do. She doesn't seem all that interested in him, but he wants more love, and we'll talk to Paget about this, which is because she's a very beautiful woman, and I'm sure she gets hounded for sex all the time. Tonight's going to be no different, by the way.
so far it hasn't.
But women hate being hounded for sex.
Mm-hmm.
What they want, if a woman cuts you off sexually, she's looking for you to change your behavior, not bug her for more sex. Am I right?
Or she wants out.
Or she wants out.
It sounds like it's just not a relationship that's working out, and they rushed into it too fast, or he did, or they were trying to, quick, let's make this be an everlasting, and
he got a little needy, a little grabby, but either way, he has one card to play, and that's the start being a good guy card, not try to convince her to give him a BJ card.
Yeah.
But
he's got to... Yeah.
Listen, it's important to pretend like you're listening.
Yes, exactly.
John was telling me that on the ride in.
His strategy for radio? It's important to pretend you're listening.
Feign attentiveness, he said.
Yes, exactly.
But this is what women complain about all the time, is that men aren't romantic, whatever that means to that particular woman.
Yes.
And he's got to figure out what that is. And
Right.
It's mostly being available emotionally and just being attentive and making him feel special.
You have to ask, too. You have to say, look, it's not that I need it every minute, but I'm curious, is there something going on that you want to talk about? Or, you know?
Horrible.
It works.
That's not the strategy.
Most men would not do that, and that would work.
That would work.
Because if she wants out, it gives her the opportunity to say to him,
Really?
This is what's going on, and I don't know if...
See?
Because women are raised to be nice all the time, and don't...
See, Adam?
Yeah, but wait a
Between
minute.
that and the sensitive rap, I get over like nothing you've ever seen.
Do you think Gino is going to be able to pull that off, that conversation, without getting into...
I don't know.
Come on, I got my, whatever money I got in my wallet, I'll give you right now for just a quick reach around. Come on, it's not
I thought you were going to say
poison.
BJ again. This is so
I
exciting.
almost said
High school.
BJ, but
BJ.
I switched
Love
it up on you. Like a great pitcher.
Changed it around.
You think fastball, I come with curve.
But the fact
and
that
then reach around. And then I throw in a handy every once in a while. Just to keep the batters off balance. Yeah. All right, but I just think guys have to start figuring out what women want, and that's not that's sex, but not the same way you want it. And what I mean is you have to start being attentive, you have to start listening, and you have to start being sort of present, and then you'll get some.
Maybe.
But then there are some men that would say if he backs off now and doesn't call her, she'll flip out and think he's moving away, and then she'll come after him. So
he can do that too.
Yeah,
okay,
that's a good one.
A or B, Gino?
Don't you think?
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but women, they fall for that.
We'll take a little break. The Trouble with Normal is the name of the show. ABC Friday nights 8:30. We have a little more than half the cast here, and we'll be back after this.
I want his job.
Paget want to know if I wake up at 3 in the afternoon. And then what I do is I get down, I get nude, and I hit the yard.
Exactly. That's what I figured you have the life.
John's wife, Sarah's usually going out to collect the mail about that time.
That's what that big shriek is about 3 in the afternoon.
She secretly digs it, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm sure she doesn't.
She is the coolest chick on earth.
Yeah, she really is.
Yes.
She really is great. We talk through the fence, and we always make some plans about getting together, but it
then it never happens.
No.
That's the great thing, because she keeps the link alive and makes sure that it's impossible to actually follow through on.
One of these days, I'm going to get drunk and get my pellet gun out and do some serious damage. Some serious damage to the Cryer
steer
household.
clear of the woodwork, okay? The mahogany is tough to replace.
That is beautiful. John lives in a beautiful home up there, Drew. Beautiful mahogany woodwork.
Neat.
Yeah, not like that 80s trash you live in. This is real. This ain't the Pergo family hut that you're in over there. This is real old-time craftsmanship. You understand that, Drew?
I understand.
Okay.
Dick.
John Cryer, Larry Joe Campbell, and Paget Brewster are all here from The Trouble with Normal. That is Friday nights, 8:30 on ABC, part of the new lineup with the Finnegan men and the Norm and the Brennigan guy trio. What the hell?
2 guys and a girl.
2 guys, a girl, which is, I like to call it the little show that could, because nobody put a lot of stock in that show 14 years ago when it hit the air.
Christ had you on it.
I was on that damn show. I guest starred on that show.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
So did I, actually, once.
Yeah, I played myself. I wasn't convincing, but I was all over the show. Remember that, Drew?
Ridiculous.
Thank you. All right. And Norm, which is a show I like, not because it's a great show, I just love Norm Macdonald. I really do. And not as a human being. He's a horrible alcoholic gambler. But, well, he'd admit that. But he's funny. I like the guy.
I like that Laurie Metcalf, I must say.
Yes, she's talented. All right, Drew, we ready to keep rolling here?
Just keep going one number after the next.
All right.
No special order, as you say.
All right, you don't have your screen up there in San Francisco?
No, it's driving me insane.
Sam?
Yep.
You're 18. What's up?
I masturbate once every 2 to 3 weeks.
Oh.
Congratulations.
That's
How old are you?
fantastic.
18.
You could do it more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even think about it more. And the worst thing is, I'm not having sex or hand jobs, blow jobs, anything.
How old are you? How old?
18.
Well,
18.
you just may not have the most pronounced sex drive. That's, I mean, I don't know, Dr. Drew, is there an area that you have to hit, know, in
your
terms
belly,
of...
I think.
I was just going to say, statistically, is there an area you have to hit in order to be a normal human?
No, I'm not sure that. I mean, that number must be out there, but it's not something that's sort of usually discussed.
Wait a minute.
Well, this is the place to discuss it if ever there was a place.
For an 18-year-old once a day, come on. Yeah, I'm scared you have a tumor.
I think it's more like 2-3 times a week.
2 or 3 times a week at 18?
Median average, yeah.
No way. No way.
I understand you and your friends were on some sort of holy tear.
Yes, you'd be thrown
year after year.
You would have been thrown right out of our club, and we would have demanded our jacket back. You're no longer one of the jackers.
The jacker jacket?
That's right. That's right. Rip the stripes right off the lapel, slap you across the face with the gym sock, and it's back to your house.
But is our caller still there?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm here.
You want any medication?
No, I'm not.
Do you have any medical problems?
No.
Normal puberty? Puberty came out at normal time, that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Your normal height and weight?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, why don't you get with it a little more? See if you can.
It depends on the context whether or not it's something medically relevant.
I mean, it might actually keep you from doing a lot of stupid crap. Because let me tell you, needing to do it often at that age made me do some stupid stuff.
And that jacker group that Adam hung around with, they became insane. They literally started doing crap.
That's right. We were crazed. We robbed a sperm bank once. We turned to crime. We had an insatiable appetite for sperm. It's no different than any drug. Yeah, but that's why they got to legalize it. This is how the mob took over.
Whatever excrement you could get out of your guy's body and throw at each other.
That's all. I mean, speakeasies.
The jacker menace.
All right. Drew, how dare you? John, you can't see into my house, can you?
No, because your house is perched high on a hill.
Yeah, once in a while.
It's mine that you can see into.
I try to make it from the den up the stairs in the nude, and wonder if John is anywhere to be found. All right, where the hell? Chris.
Yes, sir.
You're 23.
Thanks.
What's up?
I have a friend who is being physically abused by her ex-boyfriend, and she won't press charges or do anything about it. So I want to know if there's anything I can do or anybody I can contact or anything that I can do to help her.
How is she still having contact with him if it's her ex?
He's trying to get her back, and she's not doing a very good job of ignoring him, so she lets her in his house. She takes rides home from school from him, stuff like that. So when he gets her alone, he knocks her down, he grabs her, puts bruises on her arms, stuff like that. So she's got bruises on her arms and neck and like rib cage and stuff.
And you're just her friend? Do you like her?
I dated her for a couple of weeks, but it was too psychotic, so I got out. And
she's chaotic.
Yeah, she's got
her dad was abusive.
I don't know, but this guy has pushed her down in front of the dad, and the dad doesn't do anything.
That's nice. Also, the girl must be dealing with something like that because she wouldn't put up with it if it hadn't been reinforced somehow.
Where do you live?
In her life.
What's that?
Where do you live?
Sacramento.
I would suggest you call the police and ask for their help because domestic violence in California is a huge issue. And actually, theoretically, if you know something like this going on, you have an obligation to report it.
Well, I know, and that's what I want to do, but...
Yeah,
call social services, but I would call police.
All right, but hold on a second. Can you... here's my feeling about everyone calling the police for everything. That means less police for me, who needs the police every once in a while and who pays more taxes than all you slackers. So stop calling the cops for everyone all the time. It drives me nuts. Cats in the tree, call the cops. The refrigerator, it looks like it's leaking. There's some kind of fluid coming out. Get 911. Let's get the cops up here. All this domestic stuff, get out of harm's way. You tell her, Chris, to get away from this guy.
She doesn't buy it. She won't.
Well, see if she can go find can you get her steered toward therapy because this is going to continue.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe a women's group, survivor group.
If her alone, it's going to be somebody else eventually.
Of course. So as a friend, why don't you try to steer her towards some therapy or something like that?
Okay, Drew, I have another quick question for you.
Yeah.
Is there any hotline or anything I can call to get a referral for a relationship addiction support group sort of thing?
What do you got going? That for her?
Yeah, what is he looking for?
I'm looking for like a support group for people who like can't deal with themselves when they're not in a relationship.
Oh.
Is that her still?
No, that's me.
Oh,
Wow.
Did you have an addict parent?
Father was an alcoholic, but sober when I was probably 1, and has been perfect ever since.
I would just say you just start with Al-Anon, because that really helps heal that part that causes that sort of intense need for a relationship to fix you.
Hey, Chris.
Uh-huh.
We're opening a Sacramento chapter of the Jackers.
Yes.